Hey, everybody, this is Austin,
And this is Jeff.
and welcome back to the 10th episode of the Bicknell&Shea podcast.
That's insane. 10. Today's episode is going to be about movies.
And don't worry, it's not going to be a 30-minute podcast about just Star Wars, as much as I would love to do that.
Yeah, hopefully we never fucking do that ever.
Well, we can't because you know literally nothing about it.
Dude, I know quite a bit about Star Wars, okay? I watched Star Wars when I was a kid all the time. We had the VHS videos, and I would watch them. I just haven't seen a bunch of the new shit.
Well, you're probably better off without it.
Is it really that bad?
As a lifelong Star Wars fan, I'm not particularly pleased with the sequel trilogy.
That's fair. I'm sure people agree with you. But anyways, give me your top movie besides Star Wars, because we're not talking about Star Wars for 70 hours.
Well, then I don't have one. I don't rank movies that are my
Okay,
favorites outside of Star Wars.
what? That doesn't even make sense. What is a movie that you like besides Star Wars?
I don't know. That's a good question. I like a lot of war movies,
Okay.
the Saving Private Ryans and stuff.
Ooh, let's go top war movies. Yeah?
All right, this is easy right off the bat. Number one for me would be 1917.
Okay.
Just recently came out like end of last year, like maybe September, October of last year. And that is a powerful, powerful movie.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly so. I'm not the kind of person who gets, strongly affected or emotional at movies. Not even Star Wars do I like sit there and cry or, feel. But
Yeah.
1917 was the first movie to really make me like actually hurt, like feel sad.
You mean you actually felt an emotion
I
for once in your
did.
life?
I know. But it was powerfully acted, and the story was pretty unexpected. The way it was shot was fascinating, and just the ending just killed me. And I walked out of that theater, and there were, several grown men just sobbing as they left.
Yeah.
That's not something I've experienced before coming out of a movie. The last time that I was coming out of a movie theater with people crying was when we took a field trip to the movie theaters in elementary school, and all the girls cried at Marley and me.
Dude, that was the most fucked up thing that it was junior high. This is the most fucked up shit they could have done. They gave us a reward for being good students all year, and they took us to the movies. So they bust us over to the movie theater, and they had us watch Marley and Me. Literally just this sad ass movie about a fucking dog's life going through beginning to end, and then at the end it dies. And it's just the saddest shit. So you've got a bunch of like 12 and 13-year-olds in the movies just watching Marley and Me. Dude, I remember that so specifically because I was a little shithead and I got these milk duds, and there was some asshole in front of me. I can't remember who it was. They were being a dick the whole movie. So I started like getting the milk duds like kind of chewy and like sticking them to their shoe. So by the end of the movie, their whole shoe was covered in milk duds. But
That's hilarious. I remember one time uh, I was at the movies with this kid. His mom like babysat us when we were younger, and he was just a piece of shit asshole kid. Like the type of kid that like finds a bird's nest and starts smashing all the eggs. Like one of those, degenerates. And
yeah,
he kept like throwing milk duds like kind of at our backs. Like there were a few of us there, and like after the movie, we all got up, and it looked like we shit our pants because there was this melted chocolate because the milk duds were in our seats.
yeah.
He thought it was so fucking funny.
What an asshole. It is
Yeah.
kind of funny. I mean,
He might be in jail now, I think.
there's a good chance. But I want to circle back to the movie you were talking about, 1917, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just liked it all around, like the cinematography, the plot, the ending, everything. You thought everything was awesome.
It was a masterpiece.
Gotcha. I heard the movie itself was shot continuously, so there was no breaks in the movie. The whole movie was shot continuously from beginning to end.
Well, it was edited to make it look like it was all shot in one take, yes. So like any transition between like any sort of distance, it's like it's either following people walking, or at one point they're on a truck and it like follows the truck to kind of, transition from point A to point B.
Yeah.
There's a point in the movie where it transitions from light to dark outside,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a several hour thing. The way it does that is someone becomes unconscious and then wakes up, and then it's a different timing.
Oh,
But the movie literally, doesn't really skip a beat.
that's pretty crazy.
It's fascinating. I've never
Oh.
seen another movie, that was shot like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it just tells this one small continuous story from beginning to end without, getting sidetracked.
Yeah. I I saw something, I think it was on Instagram, or I can't remember exactly where it was at. I was reading something about it. And what's the actor's name that's in it? Is it Cumberbatch?
Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. There's actually a bunch of like British, Irish actors that are, big names that play like a very small role in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the two main characters are like kind of no names. Like they're not big famous
Gotcha.
actors.
Yeah, so they were talking about Cumberbatch and his role, and they said the way it was filmed continuously, and the slight edits that they made to it, that the his scene, like he waited like almost a full year to get this scene recorded of him. Um, I'm trying to remember exactly how they were saying it, but like, so it was being continuously recorded, and it would they would fuck up trying to get to his part, so they would end up having to keep going back to fix, that continuous filming up to his point. So he would be like just waiting, literally just waiting to fucking do his role, his short little cameo.
I
It's pretty
mean,
interesting.
like he plays an important character, but yeah, his role is only a couple of minutes and a few lines.
Yeah.
But that guy's got a pretty busy schedule. He's not just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah. Dude, he's in what, Marvel? He's in fucking all sorts of shit. He is the guy that plays Doctor Strange, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool, man. I definitely want to check out that movie. That's something I'd really like to see. So what else is in your top list of war movies?
I mean, obviously, Saving Private Ryan is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of World War II veterans that, after they saw that movie, said that, this is the closest approximation to actual war that's ever been captured in a movie,
Mm-hmm.
just like the gruesome nature of it.
You're
So
talking about
that's,
Saving Private Ryan?
yes,
Yep.
like the scene, the opening scene in Normandy. There
Mm-hmm.
were veterans that said
Oh yeah.
that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah,
So that's pretty impressive filmmaking.
definitely.
But
Uh, Um,
give me some of yours. Enough talking about war movies, because I don't go out and watch a lot of movies. Like going to the theater isn't one of my like things that I really enjoy doing. It's fucking overpriced, and I'll just wait until it comes out on streaming.
see,
But
I like movies, but I got really into movies. I think my last year of college or something like that, because I got the Fire Stick and I jailbroke it so I could watch literally every movie. Um, but anyways,
quite an admission of guilt.
uh, and by that I mean I paid for every movie that I watched, and yeah, so I would literally pick an actor and just start watching all of their movies. So like at one point I was like, all right, I like Johnny Depp. I'm gonna start watching all of his movies. And I would just go down the line. I'd go all the way back to like his first movie and just kind of work my way through, which is kind of painful. But I mean, I wasn't. I don't know. I was in a dark place that year, so I was just like, I'll fucking watch movies by myself. Fuck everybody. So it's kind of cool to see like the progression of an actor's career. So I think one of the first movies I'd watched was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I think that's what the movie's called, and that's got Johnny Depp and young Leonardo DiCaprio. Movie is fucking fire. Super, super cool movie. Um, but then you like watch one of his other movies. There was one with him and I think it's William Defoe. And it's fucking dog shit, dude. It's like where they like kidnap Johnny Depp and they try and like blame this murder on him or something like that. It's like something about time. I don't know, but it was really cool, like going through and like watching different different movies progressively throughout actors' careers. Um, but I say my favorite movie of all time is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't know if you've seen that.
I have when I was younger.
Yeah, I love that movie, dude. I'd watch that movie over and over and over and over again when I was younger. So,
I for the one time that I was watching movies a lot.
hmm
I was young, elementary school, middle school age, and I had one of those portable DVD players that was like
oh yeah,
way cheaper than buying a laptop, but the only thing it did was play movies.
hmm
And so I would stick that under my pillow in my bed, right?
hmm
Would go sleep, and instead of going to sleep, I pop that thing out and start watching a movie.
nice.
And, whatever movie I happen to have on DVD, I might watch it 50 times, but I'd only watch 20 or 30 minutes of it.
hmm
Um,
Sneaky, dude.
I guess a little bit. Because that was before I had a laptop. So it was
Yeah.
either I could go out into like the den and put a movie on my Xbox 360 and watch it on the TV,
hmm
or I could watch it on this little, you know, DVD player.
Yeah.
So I did
Dude,
that for
those
a while, but I just kind of rewatched the same movies over and over again. I didn't,
yeah,
have a ton of different movies to watch.
yeah. Those got so popular, those little DVD players, like when we were younger. I know my parents bought my sister and I one, so we would like shut the hell up when we were on like road trips and things.
That's exactly why we bought it, was the road trip from Elko to Spokane.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say when I was a kid, I would watch a ton of like Hercules and Mulan and just the throwback kid movies. And and then it would progress. It progressed into Spy Kids when I got a little bit older. And then do you remember the first time you saw a rated R movie?
Yes, it was The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
I've never seen that movie.
I only remember one scene from it where they're like charging down a hill on horseback and they're like getting shot up or something. I don't know. I was pretty young.
How old how old were you?
I don't know, 5, 6, 7 ish. I don't even remember when that movie came out.
What about first movie rated R movie in the theater?
Hmm. I
Because
don't know about that.
I know my dad would let me watch rated R movies when I was younger. Um, but the first one I think I saw in theaters, I don't know how the hell we got to watch this. I think it was 12 or 13. We went to and we saw Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude. That was a shit show.
Yeah, I don't think I started actually watching rated R movies in theaters until I was in like high school,
hmm
because my parents aren't big moviegoers either, which is probably where I get that from.
Yeah.
Um, so they wouldn't just like go out and watch rated R movies and be like, "Oh, let's just, bring the kids with us. They're old enough." I think the first one I probably watched in theaters, I think might have been Cabin in the Woods, if
Hmm.
that was rated R.
Yeah.
And it's because my mother bought tickets for me and my girlfriend at the time to go watch it. It was like,
Nice.
"Oh, here you go, teenagers. Here's tickets to a dumb, scary movie you don't care about. And don't worry, we'll sit a few rows in front of you so you can make out."
uh,
Yeah.
the worst. The worst going to movies with your parents and your girlfriend.
Yeah. It's like, we'll go watch a different movie.
Yeah. Or like when I was younger, sometimes my sister and her boyfriend would have me go to the movies with them. I'm like, guys, I don't want to be here. You don't want me here. Let's just let's not do this again. It's just the worst, dude.
It's
Um,
like, I know you're being forced to take me, but I don't
yeah.
even want to go.
Just give me a soda and some popcorn. I'll go sit somewhere else. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just go watch a totally different movie. Nobody's gonna notice. I was
Here's a
pretty
question for
happy.
you, Jeff. Have you ever like finished watching movie and then snuck into another movie?
Ooh. I personally haven't done that, but my grandmother does this like as ritual, dude. She'll go plan out like 4 or 5 different movies, and she'll get like one big ass bag of popcorn that you can refill and a soda you can refill, and she'll watch movies all fucking day, dude.
Oh my god.
Because who's gonna say anything to a 85-year-old woman? You
I
gonna kick
mean,
it? Are you gonna kick an 85-year-old woman out of the fucking movie theater?
I'm not gonna kick anyone out of the movie theater. I fucking minimum wage doesn't pay me enough to do that type of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Those fucking teenagers, they don't care about anything.
Yeah.
But I have also never actually snuck into a movie.
All right, we're definitely doing that now. You and I will plan out a full day. We'll take food, maybe we'll Postmate, and we'll literally watch like 10 movies.
I don't think there have ever been 10 movies in a theater I've even wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So your plan's already crumbling.
Well, it's not necessarily the satisfaction of watching 10 movies, which is probably impossible because that's like 20 hours worth of fucking movies. And I don't think the movie theater's open that long. It's just the satisfaction of knowing that you accomplish this feat of going from movie to movie to movie to movie without getting caught.
Yeah. I don't that's not the kind of thrill seeking that I need.
Yeah.
It's like I'll pay my fucking $48 to go see a stupid movie and
Dude,
call
it's
it a day.
so fucking expensive to watch a movie. It's ridiculous. It's like
It is. And
when did
these
popcorn turn into like $20 for a bag?
yeah, and then like these companies are wonder it's like why are people pirating movies when they come out? It's like, well, if a family of 4 all wants to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're talking like what, anywhere from $9 to $12 for an adult ticket, maybe more than that.
For and maybe in Spokane, but here in California, it's like 20.
Okay, so you're talking about 2 adult tickets, that's $40,
Mm-hmm.
plus a couple of kids tickets, what, 10, maybe more there.
Probably like 12.
Okay,
I haven't been to
so
the movies in a long time,
you're
so
looking at $48 just for the tickets. Popcorn's gonna set you back, $9-10. Each drink is like $7.
mm-hmm.
I mean, you're in it almost $100 to go watch one movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then you're probably gonna go get dinner beforehand
or after.
or after. Ice
Yeah,
cream, some
I've
sort of.
my wife and I have made it a ritual to where if we are planning to go watch a movie, we go at like 11 a.m. on a Sunday.
Yep.
A lot of people are still in church. The kids don't want to be up, that early.
Mm-hmm.
People just have other stuff they want to do. Theater's usually pretty empty, not many lines for snacks, and it's like just
Yeah. Where you like pick a movie that nobody wants to go see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably don't want to see that.
No. If no one wants to see it, then I probably don't want to see it.
Yeah. That's true. It is, and then they expect you after you watch that movie, they expect you to pay another $20 to $25 to fucking buy the movie,
Mm-hmm.
or $30, whatever the fuck it is to buy a movie.
Again, that's why there are very few movies that I'm in such a hurry to watch that I can't just wait until they come on some sort of streaming service.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many movies that I've wanted to see where I'm just like, oh, wait. And then, when they come out on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, then you can also rent it on like Amazon Prime for $2.99.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I have a 65-inch TV. That's good enough for my viewing, of a movie.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll pay my $3, make popcorn at home, sit here. I can get drunk at home.
Dude, they
if I
have
want to.
bars. That's another thing. They have bars at the movie theater, so you can drink at the movie theater. Could you imagine how expensive a fucking drink at the movie theaters is? We went one time when I was in college, me and my buddy, and we got drinks, and it's like $15 for a drink, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the guy didn't even know how to make the drinks. So like you like chose a drink, and then he like looked it up in the book and then started making the drink, and then he was like, "Yep, I think that's the right drink. Here you go."
I know.
So
That's. Have you seen the movie theaters though, where you can literally go and just order food and drinks?
mm-hmm.
Like they have a full kitchen,
Yeah.
and they like waiters like bring you food during the movie.
Reclining chairs.
Yeah, well, you can get reclining chairs without
But
getting
like
food.
I'm talking like it's basically like a lazy boy with a like a tray that comes out in front of you. You
Yeah,
can just like it's crazy.
I'm sure that's nice, but imagine you're sitting there trying to enjoy a movie and like the waiter's trying to serve the guy next to you. He's like, "Hey, this isn't what I ordered."
Mm-hmm.
Shh. No, no, no. Like, take this back. I want more. Shh. Like, shut up. I'm trying to watch a movie. I don't want to also deal with the drama of going to a restaurant where
Yeah,
people act like shitheads and then
yeah,
going to the movies where people act like shitheads.
yeah,
The fucking double shithead combo knockout.
yeah. Imagine paying fucking $45 to go to the movie, and then another 15 to 20 for fucking drinks and sodas, and then all of a sudden you're getting your movie ruined by a goddamn waiter or somebody on their fucking cell phone. No
Hmm.
wonder that people freak out when people get on their cell phones.
Yeah. I love the people who sit there and fucking try and record the movie.
Mm,
And like a few days after, you always see like fucking a bunch of memes pop up about that movie, and they're just these shitty cell phone videos.
yeah,
It's like, just wait till the movie comes out.
yeah,
It's like, no one cares about your shitty cell phone video of the movie.
yeah.
This thing's going to be out in the world in a couple of months. I mean, like back when we were growing up, it took a movie like a year to go from coming out in the theater until coming out on VHS, you know? It took a
Hmm.
long ass time. And then with DVDs, it took less time, but it was still like you could be waiting half a year. Now it's like movie comes out in December, it's on Blu-ray in February.
Yeah,
It's not that long of a wait a lot of the time.
yeah. It's pretty damn quick. Uh, or how often do you see like you see a movie and you're like, I wonder if that's good. I really want to watch it, and like a month later it's on Netflix because it sucks.
Yeah. Or like, you know, all the fucking Disney movies now come to Disney Plus
Mm,
after a couple of weeks.
yeah,
It's like I've already got Disney Plus, I'll just watch it there
yeah.
if I care about whatever it is, mostly Star Wars.
There is definitely a feeling though that you get going to a movie versus watching one at home. You know what I mean? Like you're going out, you're going to the movie, you get in the fucking giant movie theater, just get in your chair, you pick your seats, you get settled in, giant surround system, that first fucking preview plays. It's fucking kind of nice sometimes.
It is if you're already excited about the movie that you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that will be lost if you're kind of watching something that maybe you didn't want to see, like maybe
Mm.
a spouse dragged you to, or
Chick flick.
you have to take, you know, younger family members or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's like I paid how much money for this? I got to sit here and little kids are screaming and shit.
Yeah.
It's another thing.
Oh.
Don't bring your babies to the fucking movie theater.
I
Get a
like how
babysitter.
we both latched onto that as soon as you said that.
I mean, if you want to talk about one of the quickest ways to ruin a movie
Yeah.
is a baby screaming as if you're stabbing it.
Fuck, it's so annoying, dude. And then
Have
they're
you
like, they try and like hush the baby in the movie. It's like, bro, take that shit outside. Take that shit outside.
have you ever heard a baby scream louder than when you're in a movie theater?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that might be the loudest scream I've ever heard is from a baby in a movie.
It's like echoing throughout the fucking theater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And everybody's trying to be polite. They're like, don't want to like make a scene. But then there's that one guy that's like, hey, fuck you. Fuck you and your kid. Get the fuck out of here. And you're like, wow, that guy's an asshole. But yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He's not he's the hero we deserve.
Yeah, he's the hero we deserve. We pretend like we don't want him, but we really want him.
Everyone just wants someone else to be the asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if I'm at home, then there's a very low chance of a baby screaming right in the middle of my movie.
Not if you live where I live.
There's always that one guy coughing really loudly the whole time too.
Oh yeah. Somebody's got like the sniffle. Dude, my grandma, that gives me another fucking point. My grandma is the worst when it comes to the movies. She's like a child, dude. So I'll go up to see my grandma, and because she lives with my uncle, but I'll go up to see my grandma. I'll take her to dinner. I'll take her to go see a movie. She's 85. She likes to go see movies. Obviously, this is pre-corona, but I'll let her choose the movie too. I try and influence her to choose a good movie. She loves these just shitty movies, dude. Like these um, like any sort of like musical, any sort of like old timey fucking Downtown Abbey type of shit, dude. Oh my god, just terrible, 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 terrible stuff. So we'll pick a movie. We'll go see a movie, um, and then we get into the movie, and she like brings stuff from home, and she wants popcorn or soda. She get popcorn or soda, but she has like candy in her purse and shit, and she'll like talk. She'll be like, "Where are we gonna sit?" We'll get in the movie, and the previews are playing. Where are we gonna sit? And I'm like, "Grandma, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, fuck, there's seats right here. We'll go sit right here." And she'll get like in her seat and get all fucking adjusted. And she starts like crackling open this bag and like making all this fucking noise and shit. And she's like, "What movie are we seeing again? What is this? What is this?" And then she'll watch the previews and be like, "I don't want to see that. That looks terrible."
Mm.
And I'm like, "Grandma, shut the fuck up, dude." And so then when the movie starts to play, she'll get tissues out and start putting them in her ears because it's too loud. I'm like, "Grandma, what are you doing?" She's like, "It's too loud." I was like, "You can't hear shit ever. How is it too loud?" She literally, when I go to my grandma's, like, "What's up, grandma?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "How are you doing, grandma?" "What?" I'm like, "Oh my God." But so she'll put that shit in her ears, and then like something will happen during the movie, and she's like, "Oh my God." And she'll start like talking about it and stuff. I'm like, "Grandma, you can't be talking during the movies." Or she'll start asking questions like a little kid, like, "What's going on? What happened?"
It's like,
This,
I don't know.
that.
I'm watching the same movie you are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any more insight into this than you do.
Yeah. But yeah, I love my fucking grandma. But it's funny though too, because like it's even better when we go see a movie I don't give a shit about, because then I'm like, "Fuck it, grandma, let's talk about this movie. I don't give a shit about this movie. It's not ruining it for me, you know." Oh, the best was have you seen the Now You See Me Now You Don't
No.
movies? There's like three of them or something like that. And my grandma wanted to go see this really just god awful like documentary movie or something like that. It was just, I was like, "Fuck." So I talked her into going to see Now You See Me Now You Don't. I think that's the movie name. Um, but it was the second one. And she had never seen the first one. And she didn't realize it was a sequel. So we went and saw it. And she's like, the whole movie, she's like, "I don't understand. Like, who is this guy? Like, what the fuck is going on?" And then after the movie, I was like, "Yeah, grandma, I think that was the second one. Probably should have had you seen the first one first." But it's a good time. It's always fun taking my grandma to the movies.
You ever have the people at the front of the movie like taking your tickets be like, "Or are you excited? You ready?" It's like, "Yeah, sure, man." I
Yeah.
went in one time. I was just I don't remember what I had to be out of the house for a few hours for some reason. I don't know. Something was getting done there. And I was like, "All right, I guess I'll just go watch a movie, just kill
Yeah.
time, right?" So I just like show up looking at them. I'm like, "What looks good? What looks good?" I'm like, "I've heard of that one. It was a Kingsman: The Golden Circle."
Oh yeah.
So it was a sequel.
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Just buy a ticket. I'm going in. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, you excited to see this movie?" I'm like, "Sure, man. I guess I'm kind of just here to kill time." He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, well, what'd you think of the first one?" I'm like, "I've never seen it." He's like, "What do you mean you've never seen it? Why are you watching?" I'm like, "Listen, man, I paid for my fucking ticket. Just let me go. Just let me go enjoy the movie." It's like, oh, he was like trying to get me caught up on all the lore that I missed and all this stuff. It's like, listen, man, it's not that deep. It's like I got to be out of the house for like 3 hours. This kills two
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. I love that. Or when we were in high school, all the kids that worked at the movie theater thought they were so fucking cool, dude. It was like the coolest job. "Oh, I work at the movie theater. Oh, I've seen that movie. Like I get the early access. I've seen this, or I do this, or it's like, bro, you work at the movie theater. You smell like popcorn
It's like you walk up
every
and down
day."
the aisle with your little fucking, you know, light up cone thing.
Yeah.
Real exciting.
Yeah. But are movies back in Spokane for you?
I don't know. I'm not keeping tabs on the outside world very well. I know the mall is open and most of our movie theaters are in the malls,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't actually know because the one where I live is like it's an external thing. Like in the mall, but like you don't walk through the mall to get to the movies. So I haven't actually paid enough attention. There's also
Gotcha.
nothing even that I want to see right now.
Yeah, but when's the last time you saw an ad for a movie, dude? I haven't seen ads in so long, so I'm not like hyped to go see a movie.
I think I've just been getting ads on like YouTube for the new Mulan movie.
Mm,
It's like, oh yeah, the one that I didn't like the original of. Don't
yeah.
think I'll see the remake. And then people are boycotting it anyways.
Why?
I
Politics?
Yeah, like the Hong Kong protests. They're like, well, we're not going
Mm.
to watch Mulan. It's like, okay.
Well, anyways, we don't get into politics on this show. Go watch fucking
If you want to watch a stupid Mulan movie, watch your stupid Mulan movie and enjoy it. I don't care.
my sister and her boyfriend literally watched that last night. But anyways, that's 31 minutes and 4 seconds. So let's cut this bitch. Hit the outro music. We love you. Peace, love. Go watch a fucking movie, everybody.
And make sure it's Star Wars. Later, everybody.